Colin Cowherd projecting how the AFC North will play out in 2024. This from FS1 The Herd with Colin Cowherd.
Baltimore was the best regular season team last year. Argument the best run team in football. I think they're going to be great again in the regular season. Cincinnati gets Joe Burrow back. When Joe Burrow's healthy, he either wins this division or gets to the playoffs. And they've been noisy. A lot of noise I don't like with T. Higgins, but I like Joe Burrow a lot. 3, Pittsburgh. I think Russell Wilson will succeed. At what level he succeeds, I don't know. And I didn't buy Cleveland last year. I don't buy him this year. I think Kevin Stefanski and Andrew Berry are excellent, but there's things upstairs they have to deal with, and I think it's a really good division.
G-Bush, it is a really good division, but that's also the guy that bought Ben Simmons being the next face of the NBA about 4 or 5 years ago and told LeBron James he could ride into the sunset. So what he buys, man, not that big of a deal.
Well, listen, I remember Colin buying the Browns at the end of last year when we had Joe Flacco. And if you like the Browns with Joe Flacco, all we've done is upgraded at receiver. We get Nick Chubb back. We get the offensive line back. Oh, and if you like the Browns defense, which was arguably, and I would say, no worse than the second best defense in the league, we got the defensive player of the year back in Jim Schwartz's defense in the second year. Guys comfortable. I think we've upgraded the defensive tackle room. I think we brought back most of the guys that we had on that unit, so we're good there. So, for me, if you're buying and selling and looking around, I think that the Cleveland Browns, at worst, and you at worst are third in that division, at worst third in the division, and I'm willing to look at it like this: they play the best football in the division against Joe Burrow. Just go look at Joe Burrow's numbers against the Cleveland Browns. So if you want to talk about Deshaun Watson up in the air, listen, Joe Burrow is about one injury away from being injury prone. Like he's one more injury away from you being like, well, when y'all gonna start to question that? Because that contract is big too, and the whole offense is riding on what he does. So to me, and I think people are giving Baltimore too much of a pass as well. I mean, you gave him a blanket pass for having a home game in the playoffs and to Patrick Mahomes, and you decided not to run the football anymore. Right? What happened? You lost 3 offensive linemen, starters. You did bring in Derrick Henry. But listen, at what point in time are we saying, when does Lamar Jackson win these clutch football games? So, there's a lot. It's the best division in football. I think it might be one of the best of all times. Every team on that list, from top to bottom, all of them can be good. And I think the best you're going to do in the division is 4-2 for anybody. I think you're going to see a lot of splits, but 4-2 is real hard to get to in the division. But I got the Browns, no worse than 3 in the division.